Hello there, this is Ajit Navlaka, and in today's video, we are talking about how to prepare yourself for your first coaching session. Before we get into it, congratulations! You got your first coaching client, and you're getting ready for your first coaching session. So kudos to you to start this journey. I really congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. Now let's talk about how do we really prepare for the first coaching session. Now before we get into the exact structure of it and what to do and what to think about, I want to help you recognize what may be happening for you that has even brought you to this video. Is when you're about to get into your first coaching session, it's something you're doing it for the first time. And because you're doing it for the first time, there's certain emotions that usually tend to show up in our lives when something new is about to start, when something that we really are passionate about, we're about to start and embark on that journey because it means something to us. So I want you to firstly take a quick second, take a quick minute and recognize as to what may be happening emotionally for you. Here are some of the emotions that you may be feeling. You may be feeling nervous right now. You may be feeling that butterflies in your stomach that happens when you first went on stage or first talked to that girl or the guy that you love. You may be feeling nervousness. It is happening because you're uncertain about what happens next. You're unsure about what may happen when you're really engaging in that conversation with your client for the first time. It's a good feeling. It's also the feeling that can hold you back. This is also the feeling that stops us from being able to perform at our greatest selves, in our greatest capacities. But I want you to recognize that's what's happening. I want you to recognize why it's happening. It's happening because you're feeling uncertain. What you're feeling is nervousness, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear of what may happen. And this fear, this anxiety can be channeled into a positive by preparing ourselves for this coaching session, or it can be channeled into negative, and that will become restrictive for us to be able to deliver an amazing coaching session. You may be feeling uncertain and unsure because you may be feeling that you're unqualified. I really want to remind you that if you're here at this point, if you're watching this video, you're probably more than qualified. And I don't say this as a generalized statement, but by understanding human experience. You are a human being having a human experience. You have invested time, energy, resources in learning the skill, this craft. You're more than qualified to go out in the world to start creating the experience that will make you a better coach. So don't limit yourself because of this false expectation of what a qualified coach is, what a not qualified coach is. Remember, you are having a human experience, and having that human experience qualifies you to engage in another human experience. So while you may feel unqualified, while you may feel uncertain, know that it's a part of the journey. What we have to do, what we want to do more of, is to regulate these emotions so they can become a source of strength and not a source of weakness. So let me give you a few ideas on how you can regulate your emotional system, your nervous system, so you feel more prepared to go into coaching session. It's important for you to regulate these emotions because as you will go ahead and coach more and more people, you'll find more confidence, you'll start to build more trust in your capability, and you will feel more capable every single time you're creating a great experience for your clients. But in these first few sessions, as you're starting your journey, your emotional regulation is going to come in really handy. So let me give you a few tools. So when you are starting your first coaching session, when you're about to start your first coaching session, what may happen is that your emotions will run high. And when emotions run high, our rational mind shuts down and we start responding from the emotion of whatever that is, the emotion that is showing up in that moment. And because we are responding from the place of emotion, it's more of mirroring the same emotion. So if you're feeling anxious, you will mirror anxiety in your being, and that may reflect on your client, or your client may unconsciously pick it up that you are feeling anxious. And so what you want to do before a coaching session is you want to regulate your emotional state. There are many ways to regulate your emotional state. One of those is to listen to something that calms your nervous system down. Listening to relaxing music or listening to calming music gives you the space and time to relax your own nervous system, especially if you compound it with breathing. Invite yourself to take 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 deep breaths in and out. And as you inhale and exhale, a lot of oxygen goes into your lungs, and it allows you to kind of slow down your nervous system and take those emotions away in that moment. You're not trying to ignore your emotions. You are acknowledging your emotions and trying to get past them so you can operate from a more rational self, so you can be present with your client, so you can actually engage in a real coaching conversation with your client. Another way to calm down your nervous system is to go out in nature. If you have access to nature like a park or trees or a garden in your backyard, I invite you to walk barefoot in nature. Nature connects us to ourselves. Nature helps us ground, and because of that, we can be more calm and comfortable in the moment, letting our nervous system also calm down. Another way to find grounding when you're finding it really difficult to find that grounding by breathing, with music, with grounding yourself, is to use meditative or hypnosis track that will help you regain your confidence, get you back into the state of confidence. Because as you find confidence again, you will find your confidence will overpower the other emotions that you may be experiencing. All these tools work, but they work differently for different people. While it is enough for me to breathe into and relax my nervous system, and I can be really present in the moment, for some individuals, it is more important to get more confident. For another individual, it might be better to take a walk or go to the beach. For another individual, they may want to distract themselves with other activities. Whatever it may be, the key is to calm your nervous system so you can get back into your rational self and then can think about what needs to happen in the coaching session that you're about to do. Now, as you calm down your nervous system and your rational self is back, congratulations if that has already happened, you need to remember that there are only 4 things that you need to do in your first or any coaching session really. The first thing is rapport. The second thing is objective. The third thing is actually coaching. The fourth thing is follow-up or action steps. These are the only 4 things that you're doing in any coaching session. So once you remember that there are only 4 things that you're doing, it's easy for you to go into a coaching session and almost be like, okay, I have to first build rapport with my client. Now let's define what the objective of the session is. What is the outcome that we are chasing? Now let's define or work on the coaching itself on trying to get to the objective. And then let's look at what are the follow-up steps or what are the action steps that need to happen after the coaching session. And that simplifies the structure of the coaching session, giving you a lot more comfort and ease to actually lean into it and be present to just 4 things instead of trying to think there are like a million ideas that you need to tackle or approach during a coaching session. You don't. You need 4 things. If you want to take a deeper dive into how the coaching sessions are designed and how to use a planner to design your coaching session or run your coaching session, I invite you to check out the link below. I created a coaching sessions planner specifically for coaches that are new or not as seasoned and needed a little bit more help, hand-holding, to be able to deliver great coaching sessions. That session is linked up below, so you can click on that link and get a copy for yourself. Once you have calmed your nervous system down, you're back in the present, you have a clear idea what the 4 parts of a coaching session is. The next thing is more of a housekeeping. And coaches forget, and then in between the session, that becomes a problem. 2 things that you always must remember before your coaching session starts. First is visit the bathroom. I know, it's highly sophisticated thing that I'm reminding you of, but trust me when I say so many coaches right in the middle of the session get anxious because suddenly they realize, oh crap, I should have gone to the bathroom. So go to the bathroom. And secondly is keep a bottle of water or a glass of water handy. This is again one of those things. You'll be talking and listening a lot. You want to have water right next to you so you can sip on it as you require it to. So remember to go to the bathroom and also keep a glass of water right next to you so you can sip on it as and when required. Now, if you haven't gone to the bathroom just yet, go ahead and leave me a comment as to what has been useful in this video just as of now. Also, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so every single week I can send you some fun, interesting videos that will help your coaching practice every single week on YouTube right here. So go ahead, hit that red subscribe button if you haven't just yet. Now we are down to the wire. There's only 2 more things that you need to remember before your first coaching session. Firstly, is focus on your why. You need to remember why you're doing this. What is the purpose? What is the outcome that you're trying to create in the world, and why, and what is the meaning of this coaching for you and what you're creating in the world? The reason why you want to reflect on that is because a reminder of our purpose, a reminder of why we do what we do, gives you that power, gives you that presence, because you feel that energy come back into your body. You feel that energy come back into your soul because now you are ready. You're ready again to go out in the world and do something more meaningful, do something more useful. And that purpose will fire you back up. And that is why you want to remember, oh, that's why I do this. right? And lastly, you want to remember that it is about them. Don't let your ego, don't let your sense of self, don't let your need to be a guru get in the way of their outcome. Your coachee is coming to that session with the intention that you're going to help them do something, get some kind of outcome, whatever is the promise that you made. It is about them. It is not about you. You don't have to be right. You don't have to be a know-it-all. What you have to be is someone that is interested, curious in creating outcome for your clients. So get interested in them. Remember, it is about them, because when you will, you'll operate from a place where you're more interested in their outcome than what you get to present yourself as, right? And that is one of the keys that blocks coaches, is they try to be right. They try to be knowing it all. They try to be present as this guru in front of their clients. Instead of that, just be interested in them and help them out, and you will create outcomes for them. Don't forget that they are more important in that conversation that you're about to have, and you will be just fine. Thank you so much for watching. Share with me in the comment section below as the one key that you find highlighted from this video that you're like, that was a good reminder, Rajat. Share with me in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the red subscribe button, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button so you can get a notification every single week as I publish new videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ajit Navlakha, and you're watching it on EverCoach.